And can I get a refill? Can I get a refill? Yeah. Cause your touch, you're intoxicating my mind. Feeling like a conversation, no less. And I don't know how much is too much, yeah. I feel like the girl with a YouTube channel in her living room. Can't stand up. I should be gone, but I just can't get enough. Yeah. Sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you're the prettiest. I hope that you don't take it wrong. That's what Drake said. Grab your glasses. Grab your popcorn. Grab your snacks. Because this is about to be a story time you don't want to forget. This is literally a story time that's going to smack you into next week. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay, let me do a corny transition. Y'all ready? Corny transition. Y'all ready? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boom.
Get the sandy bun. Get the sandy bun. Got me get the sandy bun. Get the sandy bun. Got me get the sandy bun. Get the sandy bun. Got me get the sandy bun. Get the sandy bun. Got me get the sandy bun. Get the sandy bun.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's Christina, aka Honey Buns, back at it again with another video, and y'all already know what time it is. Now y'all know I made a promise to y'all that I was gonna do 5 videos for the month of December, so we're on video number 2. Video number 2, and it's going down in a major way. So get your snacks, get your popcorn, tell your homegirl you're gonna have to call her back. Because Honey Buns just posted, girl, you need to put it on your TV so we can debrief the story time that she told, period. If this is your first time seeing me, I just want to say, hey, how you doing? My name is Christina, aka Honey Buns. That's what they call me. This is a community of laughs, story times, and just a community of just positive energy. So if you want to see some positive energy, you want to get a good hee during the week, I'm your girl. Now, if you don't know, you should have your glass of Pinot. If you're not old enough to drink, girl, you better be having juice. I'm not playing with you because, yeah, we don't promote that early drinking style. Wait till you're 21, but wait till you're 21. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe before anything, because I know some of y'all be forgetting. Let me tell y'all did so good liking my last video. Like, y'all was really liking, y'all was really commenting, y'all was really supporting your girl. Y'all don't understand how much that helps my channel and boosts me out on other people's page and all of that stuff, girl. So please keep doing that. I really, really appreciate y'all. Y'all just don't know, the honeys, we go hard. Period. Okay, we're not going to ramble too much. We do have a guest today. We have Miss Hello Kitty herself. She's eating her snacks, her ramen noodles, because she's ready to get into the story time too. Shout out to my friend that bought me this. Okay, period. Let's get into the story time because I know y'all tired of waiting. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. So if you read the title, you kind of already know what this is about. But let me tell you something. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think it was a real thing for me to get slapped twice. Not once, but twice. I got slapped on 2 different occasions. So you're really getting 2 story times in one. Matter of fact, hold on. Before I even get into the story time, you're really getting 2 stories in one. 2 in 1 stories. But you know what? I'm going to just count this as 2. I'm not going to count it as 3. I'm going to count it as 2. Because guess what, baby? I got a whole book, my book over there. I got a whole book of story times for y'all. Baby, it's going down. 2025, yeah, is the year of winning, of the year of getting that bread, or the year of getting on that YouTube. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, start that YouTube channel, girl. Get your phone. You don't need a camera. You don't need nothing. Just you and your personality and your phone. Get started. Get up. What are you doing? So we're going to start with the first time I got slapped. Now, let me drink because this is really, it's bringing back flashbacks. So this was the summer of 2023. My homegirl, who for the sake of the story time, we're gonna call her S. S was hitting me up like, hey girl, you know, I recently broke up with my man. I got a date this weekend in Charlotte, North Carolina. Do you want to come with me to Charlotte? Now, I was like, okay, cool, baby. You ain't saying nothing but a thing because I'm single. I want to be in Charlotte. I want to do my big one. You know, I'll go out there and mingle, see who out there. You know what I'm saying? Anything better than the city that I'm in. Because the men in my city, garbage, okay? I done tried. I done lied. I done died. I can't do it no more. Like, give me an out of town boo. Like, I'm about to go to the next city over and see what they got to offer. Whole time Charlotte ain't got nothing either, girl. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Just listen to the story time. So she was like, yes, like I got a double date, met him online. We supposed to be meeting at the club. Everybody's gonna be drinking and turning up. And you know, I was gonna bring my homegirls because he was bringing his homeboys. I said period. So I packed my bag, grabbed my stuff, and I was ready to go. Again, you know I'm gonna post a picture of how I was looking during this time frame. Editing Christina, do you mind adding the pictures in?
Girl, you know I was gonna do that anyway.
Okay, first of all, you don't have to yell at me.
Baby, ain't nobody yelling at you.
No, I'm just saying, can you just add the pictures in? Because I need them to know how I was coming.
Because
yeah,
not don't interrupt me. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, okay, all right. So I was giving very much that girl. You know what I'm saying? It's giving Bohemian Goddess. It's giving Safari Queen. You know what I'm saying? I was really doing what I had to do. For me and my homegirls, we some drinkers. Okay, I tell any man, you cannot out drink us. So when we get there, first thing we start doing is popping shots, getting ready. We getting dressed, hair, makeup, everything. You know, everybody's dressed to the tens. Okay, so we was already toe up. So we told Buddy, you know, we was gonna meet him there. I guess they was driving, so we ended up calling the Uber and we went downtown. We got downtown, we got to the club. The club was packed. When I say the club was packed, like the club was packed. Again, this is another straight event, so you know I'm posing as real fish at this point. So I'm walking in, you know, I'm doing my little ditty bop, walking in, you know what I'm saying, making my way downtown, walking fast, faces fast, and I'm homebound. Baby, I was walking through, popping through, I might add. So everybody's on my body. I'm getting looks from left to right, left to right. I mean, you would have thought Beyonce was in the building at that point. So I'm in the building, you know, it's very much so given. The club is like 2 stories. It's like an inside, and then on the next story it's like a rooftop kind of vibes. So when we first get there, you know, girls gotta go to the bathroom. So we go to the bathroom, and when I tell you was out, I mean the was out. Hold on. When I tell you was outside, they was outside, okay? When I say every bit of piece of man was outside, I mean down to the brown skinned dude with the dreads and the dark skinned dude with the waves. Like, they was outside, girl. Now that I remember, I really can't remember if we met them. I really cannot remember, because I'm trying to think long and hard, if we met them outside and they was in line with us and then they followed us upstairs, or if we just met them at the rooftop. I think we met them outside. Yes. We met them in line. So we was in line or whatever. And one of the friends, we're going to call him Twan for the story time. So as my homegirl, as she walk up to, you know, her little date, and they doing a little thing, then my homegirl R, she was there as well, and she was hanging out with the other guy, and I was with Twan. So it's me and Twan. So Twan is in my face. Twan is like very skinny, New York kind of dude. So he's like very much quick on his feet. The accent is pumping. You know what I'm saying? He just thinking he that guy. He was like brown skin, in between brown skin and dark skin. He had like the thought boy haircut where it's like they got the it's like a fade, temp fade, and he got an afro. He had I think like an all black outfit, like 2 gold chains or whatever. And he was really feeling me. He was cute. He was a cute young boy. He didn't have a full beard. He had like a little goatee. He was cute. So he's in my face. We chit-chatting and we talking. He like, what's your name? I'm like, Christina. He like, what's your name? I'm like, what's your name? He like, my name's Twan. So I'm like, how old are you? He like, oh, I'm 27. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm 26. I'm 26. Da 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 da. We talking. We chit-chat. Everything cool. Now, at this time where we were standing, we wasn't like standing super close. We were just kind of like, you know, I was in front of him, but I had my back turned to the line, and he was kind of like a little ways away, and we was talking or whatever. So, fast forward, you know, me and him making eye contact, we doing googly eyes or whatever, and it's just a good vibe. After we get inside the club, everybody agrees, like, we're gonna go to the rooftop. So we end up going to the rooftop of the bar or whatever. When we get up there, you know, Twan says he about to start rolling up. He was like, do you smoke? I was like, no, I don't smoke weed, but I do smoke hookah. So he was like, oh, that's your way of telling me to buy hookah? I'm like, yeah, buy the hookah. So he ended up buying a hookah or whatever, and he was like, I was standing next to him, and he was rolling up his weed. Now, as he's rolling up the weed, the wind is like, we're on the rooftop, so the wind is blowing, the ambiance are giving, liquors in the air, colognes in the air, perfumes in the air, and then I just get this whiff of boo-boo, and I'm like, did I just smell boo-boo? Like, what was that? Like, So, you know, before you start pointing fingers, you always gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, did I just smell shit? Like, what was that? Like, hello? But I'm like, okay, maybe I'm tripping. So I'm like, cool. So he's steady rolling up. And, you know, he's smoking the weed. The hookah come. I'm blowing the hookah down. I'm doing my big one. So then, after that, you know, me and him chatting. My homegirl's enjoying her day. My friend R and S are enjoying their time with the other dudes. I'm with my dude. And we all having a good night. So he's buying me drinks, talking to me about New York and how he's talking about moving to North Carolina and how North Carolina got the baddest females. I mean, they do. So anyway, you know, he just really gassing me up, right? So after the bar, you know, he was like, okay, we all finna go to like my homeboy crib to like drink and smoke a little bit more. Cause I think it was like 2 o'clock, but they didn't want the night to end. And my homegirl wasn't ready to call the date an end. So we was like, cool. So we walking with them. At this point, me and Twan are pretty much together tonight. Like, we holding hands, we're walking. Like, the vibes are giving very much like, this is my man for the night. Even though I didn't have no intentions to like really fuck with him, because Twan was cute, but Twan really was not my type. Like, I like my type a little different. He was a little too skinny for me. So I wasn't really feeling him. I just was like playing along because, you know, I'm trying to be a wing girl for my own girl. So at this point, we're walking and we're talking and everything. And now me and him have gotten a little closer because now liquor's involved. So we're drunk and we're just real close. And when we're talking, you know, he's talking to me all close in my ear. I'm laughing at his little jokes. And then all of a sudden I smell shit again. And I'm like, okay, there's that boo-boo again. Where is it at? So I'm like steady looking like, no, I'm trying to like, you know, I'm checking, but I'm not finding the source. So I'm like, this is really weird. So I'm like, maybe somebody's passing gas in the group. Like, I'm not sure what's going on, but I know I smell boo-boo. Like, and I know it's not me. And like, I don't know where the boo-boo is coming from. Fast forward, now we're in the car. So the way we're in the car, we're lapped up like lap dogs in the car. And me and him was like in close proximity. Like, baby, my legs are literally over his legs because we're like literally squished in the car. Like, this a clown car. Like, we're in the car like this. So we chill in the car, whatever, and it was really hot in the car. I was like, girl, can you roll the window down? So the guy S's date unlocks the car window because we was you know, we was in his car, whatever. And then Twine rolls the window down and we're driving. He got this big truck and we just, you know, driving through the city. It's fun. We screaming, music, you know, we on the aux, we twerking. It's a good vibe. And then I start smelling again. But this time it was coming from outside. Like it had came from the window and smacked me. So I'm like, oh, like, it must be some boo out there because, or, you know, I'm thinking like, because the guy, he was a country boy. So I'm like, maybe he's a little boo-boo on his wheels, or maybe it's some boo-boo on his shoes. Like, I don't know where the boo-boo was at, but the boo-boo is loud. Like, the boo-boo is in the car with us. Like, where is it at? So, me and Twan continue to talk or whatever. We go to the homegirl house. We drinking at the homegirl house. We playing cards. We having a good time. We drinking some more. At this point, I'm literally at my point. Like, okay, y'all, we need to go because we're all drunk. And now the friendly gestures are starting to turn into, oh, these dudes is trying to get some goodies. And one thing about me and my girls, we don't give it up on the first night. So we was like, oh yeah, we finna get up out of here. That's our time to leave. So we was like, you know, S told her date, like, yeah, we ready to go back home. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna take you back home. And I was like, okay, bye Twan, because I thought Twan was staying with them at the house because he was already there. He was like, nah, I'm gonna ride back with y'all. I just want to spend a little bit more time with you or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. So me and Twan back in the car. We back lapped up, squished in the car like this in the back seat. R and her dude over here, me and Twan over here, S and, you know, her day is in the front seat. So we back in the same position. We driving again. It's hot. The windows are down. I'm smelling the boo-boo again. I can't find the boo-boo. So now at this point, I'm like, okay, well, you know, I know the boo-boo is not me. I don't know where the boo-boo is. Maybe it's in the car somewhere. Maybe somebody stepped in something. I don't know, but I'm just ready to get away from this boo-boo smell because it's literally consuming my life at this point. Like, I can't put on roll-on anymore, perfume, tap myself anymore to kind of soothe the boo-boo smell because it keeps reoccurring. So we pull up to the spot that we were staying at or whatever, and Twan leans in and he's just in my face talking like, you are so beautiful, like I hope this ain't gonna be my last time seeing you. I'm like, it's not, Twan, it's not. Whole time it is your last time seeing me because I was just doing this for my homegirl. And then Twan tries to do the unthinkable. He tries to go in for a kiss, and when he goes in for a kiss, the boo-boo smell smacks me across the face. I mean, I'm like, pop, pop. Oh. Oh. I know good now. I know good and well that ain't your breath smelling like shit. Somebody smell like shit. Like, I was like, wow, you're really going to judo chop me in the face like that? You're really going to damn tomahawk smack me across the face with your hot breath? Insanity. I was like, wow, that is out of control. It was like a mixture of like halitosis, garlic, onions, and boo-boo. I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. When I say I hopped up out that car so quick, hopped out the car, baby. When I say hopped out the car, because why would you ever think that was okay? You're dirty, you're nasty. That was the first time I got smacked by a boy. That breath literally took my breath away. I said, no, I can't do it. All right, so boom, let's get into the second time I got smacked. And this one was a little bit more physical. So hang on to your wigs. So same summer, 2023 summer. I was, you know, this is again, me and my single girl era. I'm having me a time of my life. And when I say a time of my life, I do mean the time of my life. So this one day, I'm on Instagram and I get a friend request from somebody that lives in Myrtle Beach. If you don't know where Myrtle Beach is, it's about a 4-hour drive from me. So he hits me up like, hey, oh my goodness, you are so gorgeous. I would love to get to know you, maybe go on a date or two. Are you interested in that? And I was like, yeah, that sounds like a really cool thing to do. Like, let's get into it whenever you're available. So he was like, yeah, I don't mind driving down there, taking you on a few dates, maybe getting to know you, grabbing food or whatever. So I was like, cool. Now let me explain to you this guy. We're gonna call this guy Alex. Alex is a chef, and he is about the same height as me or a little bit taller. Very slender built, no facial hair, just kind of like a little goatee, a little mustache, big curly hair. He's just such a vibe. He's got like these freeform locks. He was just kind of like giving you like beachy vibes. Like he's very go with the flow, kind of chill. So I was very like intrigued to talk to him because he wasn't somebody that I typically would talk to, but I was like still interested in like getting to know him or whatever. He drives down here and we agree to go on a date. So we go to a date, we go get food, and we're eating food, and the whole time we're there, we're just talking about our lives and our jobs and stuff. He's telling me about what he does. That's how I figured out he was a chef and whatever. He told me about him having a kid and everything, and I'm just like, wow, like you got it. Like he looks like he's younger than me, but literally the guy was like 31, I think. And I'm like, I'm 26 at this point, and how old was I, 26? I might have been 26 or 25, I'm not sure. But I was like, yeah, like, you look younger than me. And he was like, yeah, I get that all the time. So we're sitting there and we're eating or whatever, and the food came out. Food was good. He paid for everything. It was great vibes. We had a few drinks at the restaurant, but he was like, is there anywhere else or any other bars that are open during the week that we can get a drink at? So I was like, cool, yeah, I know a spot. It's kind of like a loungy kind of area, kind of like bookstore vibes. It's like a really cute, like, it's like a speakeasy kind of vibes. Have you ever heard of a speakeasy? Kind of like underground, secretive. It kind of looks like a library, like they have couches where you can sit more intimate and more, sit and talk. They have great drinks. Super expensive though, but the drinks are good. So I was like, I know a place we can go to. So we end up going to the little speakeasy spot. So we get there, and of course, very much so, a gentleman paid for everything or whatever. And we're sitting in this little back area where there's like a booth where it's like a long couch where you can sit like really close. So we're sitting on the couch or whatever, and the topic comes up of like, what are your kinks? What are you into? So I was like, well, I don't really know if I have any like kinks for real. Like I'm more of like I'm just more of like a simple girl, like a little bit of choking, a little bite, a little something simple, like nothing crazy. I'm not that type of girl. So I was like, I'm pretty much, simple when it comes to like, what you're into. So I was like, well, what are you into? He was like, well, I'm very much into like doming and subbing and all of this stuff and BDSM. And I'm like, oh, wow, I would have never struck you as the type to want to, gag me up, choke me up, 50 Shades of Grey. Like, I wasn't expecting that. But, to each his own. I'm not, at this time in my life, I'm not, like, very picky. I'm trying to, like, explore my options because you never know what you might like. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a prude. Don't be bougie. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can just try it once. You never know. So, he was like, yeah, of course, I love everything with consent. So if there's anything I do that's just, like, too rough or too, like, off the chain, like, we just say stop or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. So I was like, he was like, well, if you don't mind, tonight I would love to, just take you on a little ride. And I was like, ooh, not a little ride. So I made it very clear that, I'm not going to give that cum up, not quite yet. But you know what I'm saying? You'll come back for date number 2 and you might get that little cum. And I know I'm dirty for that. Like, I did make that man drive 4 hours and I did not give him no cum. You can't give it to him every time. Because, see, when you said BDSM, I was kind of side-eyeing you. Because I'm like, like, I don't know what that's about. Let me see what the water is really talking about. We end up coming back to my place or whatever. And we're still drinking more wine. Because I think I had wine on the refrigerator. So we kind of continue the same vibes. We're talking or whatever. And he was like, I would kind of just like to, introduce you to my world a little bit. And that's kind of how he presented it. Like, I want to introduce you to my world. And I was like, okay, go ahead and introduce me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hello, my name is Nikki. Nice to meet you. Introduce me. Whatever. Let's get into it. He was like, if anything feels uncomfortable, just, let me know and I'll stop. And I was like, okay, cool. So I'm sitting there like, he's like, are you ready? I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. So he started off with kissing me on my neck. I'm like, oh, I kind of like that. He started kissing me on my ear. I'm like, okay. He's caressing my arm, caressing my body. I'm like, oh, I like this. So then he goes to the panties. And he doesn't go inside. Because that was the rule. It's no touching skin to skin. But, a little cute little rub. So he's rubbing it through the panties. We're getting hot. We're getting juicy. Things are getting sticky, icky. I'm like, okay, I kind of like this. He's taking this slow and sensual. So then he comes up, hand caresses, the area. I'm like, ooh, he's really a freak. So then he starts to, wrap his hands around and choke me a little bit. I'm like, okay. So he was like, are you ready to be daddy's little girl? And I was like, that's a little weird, but okay. Yeah, I guess I am. He was like, are you ready to do whatever I tell you? I'm like, sure. Like, I'm scared, but I'm like, sure. I'm kind of nervous. He was like, so you're going to be a good girl for me? I'm like, yeah, anything for you. Then next thing you know, bah! Why did you just slap the shit out of me? Like, when he did it, I was taken back. Because it was so quick. It was like, yeah. It was like, yeah. Like, it hit me and my head went left. And I went, okay, let's start right there. I didn't know you were gonna literally Kimbo slice me. I didn't know that you were gonna try to knock me out. He was like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, I thought you just liked it a little rough. I think it's about time we wrap it up. I mean, you know, you've got a 4-hour drive back. I think it's about time to wrap this up. He was like, I hope I didn't ruin anything. I'm like, no, I promise you, Alex, you didn't ruin anything, baby. You just showed me that there's a line. That was the line, and I couldn't come back from that line. We did go on another date later on, and he was actually really cool, but he just really wasn't my type. I tried to give it another try, but yeah, that's what I learned. Like, you know, I like that rough stuff, but not too rough. That was literally the story time I got slapped twice. One was by somebody's breath, and one I got physically slapped. You know, I didn't think I was ever going to be the girl to say I got slapped by a dude, but I did. Be careful out here, y'all. For real. If y'all like this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with a friend. I just want to let y'all know I love y'all, and y'all do got, guess what, 3 more videos coming this month. Mwah! Get this video to 200 likes ASAP like y'all did the last time, and I'm gonna bring 200 likes and 2,000 views, and I'm dropping the next video. Mwah! Love y'all. Bye.
Rock my hips and make it wiggle, 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 make it wiggle.